And the answer is very high, my friends. Yes, you have a very high chance of becoming a successful entrepreneur today. But, hey, it's different, Colin. And this is my thoughts season 2. Hi my friends, how are you doing? Last week's video on can you really start a business with $0 caused quite a bit of stir. In fact, I've expected this because when I first raised this question in the past, a trainer actually confronted me. You see, he used to teach people how to start a network marketing business, right? Is disguised as a social media marketing business with $0 capital. I didn't really respond to him at that time because I wasn't really the confrontational type. But last I saw, he's teaching folks cryptos and NFTs today. Anyway, in this video, let me attempt to discuss something that's potentially more controversial or more aptly debatable, and that's on the success of entrepreneurship. Now, why did I say that the chance of becoming a successful entrepreneur is very high right at the beginning? Well, before I can answer that, we need to define what is an entrepreneur. Now, I checked on 3 different dictionary sites reviews 3 different definitions. Oxford says that an entrepreneur is a person who sets up a business or businesses taking on financial risk in the hope of profit. Cambridge defines that as someone who makes money by starting their own business, especially when this involves seeing a new opportunity and taking risks. And Collins say that an entrepreneur is the owner or manager of a business enterprise who, by risk and initiative, attempts to make profits. The common terms we see here among the 3 definitions are business, risk, and profit. So if you are the entrepreneur and you're running a business, taking risks, and at the end of the day you're making a profit, then by definition you must be successful, right? Well, like I said in the beginning of this video, if we base it solely on the academic definition, then yes, almost every entrepreneur I know is successful at some point. Well, at least until the business went bust. But in the real world, I don't think a successful entrepreneur is defined as simple as this. Now, to me, being an entrepreneur is more than just running a business to make a profit. To me, they are another 2 pieces. Now, at this point, let me just interject by telling you that you should watch episode 4, which is the previous video in this series on what the 3 P's are. And if you haven't, pause this video right now and go watch that video first. But if you just watched it or you don't really care about what I said in the previous video, the other 2 P's that I talk about are passion and purpose. And with profit, they make up the 3 P's. And to me, only when we have the 3 P's can we build a successful business. And when we accomplish all the 3 P's that we define, then do I call myself a successful entrepreneur. So here's the part of the video that might irk some people, especially motivational coaches or trainers. Because as I learned from them, and I did from quite a few local and international ones, they tell me to celebrate every success, no matter how small they are. I wouldn't really argue with this advice in terms of motivating oneself, but I am also an irrational entrepreneur who tries my best not to be narcissistic and start congratulating myself on like $127 Eventbrite tickets sold. Instead, I like to measure my success by means of my 3 P's. As part of my first milestone, have I made 100K profits? Have I retained my passion to still be involved in doing my work? Am I meeting my purpose of giving away $10,000 to people in need? Yes, then I am a successful entrepreneur by definition. But I'm not going to just rest on my laurels. I need to bring myself to the next level. So milestone number 2, $200,000 of profits, passion in working with the next generation of team members in the company, purpose to give away $50,000. Yes, all met. And I'm successful again. Next, milestone number 3, $500,000 profits, passion in raising the next level of leaders in the team, and a purpose to build 2 centers to benefit 100 families. Unfortunately, this milestone is not yet met. Tough then. I'm not successful in this case. But my point is this. To the majority of entrepreneurs I've worked with, met, or know about, they belong in 3 groups. The first group doesn't even care if they are successful or not. In fact, they don't even realize that they have already failed. This group just keep working and working and working on the business without profit, without passion, and without purpose. And then there is the second group who have been brainwashed by motivational coaches. Every single little accomplishments they celebrate. Like I said, even a $27 ticket sale that can't even cover the venue rental fee. And these entrepreneurs are just constantly either lying to themselves that they are successful no matter what other people say about them, or they're just blind to the fact that they haven't really reached the level of success they should be at yet. And lastly, there's the third group who is the complete opposite of the second. This group will beat themselves up by constantly telling themselves that they aren't good enough and they will never be successful. They probably give up a business, maybe some months later, they will venture into another one. They don't see results, they wind up the business, and then after that they start another one. So to these 3 groups of entrepreneurs, the definition of being successful is sketchy at best. I mean, there's little to no measure of what success is to them. So if you ask me to answer that question again, to what is your chance to be a successful entrepreneur today, I would say it's definitely high, so long if you have an objective means of measuring success and meeting them. To you, it can purely be just meeting profit figures after taking all the risks in your business. Everything else is not important. To the next person, her definition of success could be just to help 1,000 people, but the money isn't as important, but just at least not operating at a loss. Yet to another person, he will define his success as being able to employ 100 staff to all sit in his $1 million penthouse office overlooking Marina Bay. But to me, right, it's about the 3 P's. Have I met my profit, my passion, and my purpose in doing the business in the first place? So my friends, to define if you are a successful entrepreneur, it's not about being an entrepreneur. It will never be, it never was, and never has been. To be a successful entrepreneur, it's all about the definition of success itself. So my friends, what is your definition of success in your business? Well, I hope you can share your answer with me in the comments below. I also hope that you can give this video a like if you think that you can relate to what I've shared. In any case, I'll be covering a few more controversial topics in the coming weeks. So be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you won't miss them, okay? So until then, I'm Differenter Colin. Why be different when you can be different? I'll see you in the next episode.